turns out that Elon Musk might be making an anti-woke AI, and by anti-woke, it probably means one with less terms of service. You can't have wokeness unless you get authoritarianism with very strict guidelines on what the AI isn't allowed to say, and it's being lobotomized. And I gotta say, I would want that because I've been using ChatGPT lately. A lot of people suggested that when making my video game, I should try giving it a chance. No way, no way. So I'm telling ChatGPT, okay, I want to make this game, and there's succubi in it, and this one succubus, she likes to isolate her boyfriends from their friends and family until they're lonely and miserable. And ChatGPT goes like, as a neural language model developed by OpenAI, I cannot tolerate such harmful behaviors. As a writer, you need to be concerned about the safety of the people. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay? Like, if someone doesn't want to play the video game, they don't buy it. And not to mention, it's a succubus, right? Demon. The evil. Like, you're not supposed to emulate it. But that's the thing with all of these terms of services that are being imposed on the AIs. Now, regarding Elon Musk wanting to make one that's not lobotomized, I mean, it's going to start talking about USS Liberty. You know that, right? So you're going to get into trouble with that when it comes to advertisers. But secondly, and this is something that very few people are aware of, ChatGPT actually got sued by a lot of companies and people. And the reason it has some of the TOS that it has is because of the lawsuits. So I don't know how Elon Musk is going to manage to dodge that bullet. But I wish him luck. I mean, there is definitely a demand for AI that's actually based, given the fact that the first thing people do when they log on to ChatGPT is to try to jailbreak it. I mean, there's a whole thing on Reddit with many ways to break ChatGPT in order to make it avoid the terms of service. So the demand is there, right? Now, I do believe that it should happen. I mean, it's an AI, right? It doesn't have ill intent or anything. I mean, even if it says horrible stuff, it says it because it's randomized, right? Like, it tries to simulate human behavior, and some people are racist or are harmful. But again, it's just words on the screen. It's just text. Like, no one gets hurt from it. And it doesn't have an intent. Like, it's not going to start the Third Reich or anything. And people should be more lenient when it comes to AI. They should be more understanding. It's kind of like a child. But you see so many people trying to take advantage of the AI's innocence and try to get it to talk about the Holocaust and other things, which is what happened with Neurosama, because she got banned from Twitch due to her comments on transgenderism and the Holocaust. And again, it's like it's an AI, right? Like, it's not a human or anything, but it doesn't seem to matter when it comes to the modern day political correctness. So hopefully, yeah, Elon is going to do it. Apparently, it's just a scoop by The Information right now, which is a newspaper. And the report named Igor Babushkin, a machine learning expert, which until last week worked with Google DeepMind. And he confirmed to The Informer that he left his former employee he left his former employer as the potential chief of the proposed AI research firm. Babushkin told the site that he has not yet signed any deal with Musk, but that he's interested in working with him. While Musk has at times lauded the power of ChatGPT, he also criticized it for being woke, which it is, by the way. There have been many people giving the political compass test to ChatGPT, and they found out that it's woke. One example is that it will make jokes about men, but it refuses to make jokes about women. It will make jokes about Americans, but refuses to make jokes about Mexicans. It is against the death penalty. It is for gun regulations. Like, almost every single left-leaning talking points that the Democrats have, you're going to find that ChatGPT fully endorses. So, it's not really a communist, but I guess it's more like a neoliberal type of ideological bias. And it's not the ideological bias from the AI itself. It's from the developers, the ones that made it. Also, interesting thing, like if you ask it to write you a story about Star Wars, almost 90% of the time it will pick a female character as the lead, right? So it's got like these things built in it in order to progressify it. And a lot of people don't appreciate that because it doesn't feel like an authentic experience. It feels like the developer shoehorned that in. The danger of training the AI to be woke, in other words, lie, is deadly, said Musk. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're training the AI to be politically correct, and politically correct is lying. Why do I say that? It's because the AI knows the information, it knows what it wants to say, but you're forcing it to say something else. So that is political correctness, right? Like, it's how it works with humans. Like, every person has its own thoughts, but realizes that sometimes he can't express those thoughts, because if he does, it gets into trouble. So, like, political correctness is the filter that gets people to self-censor. You will never know how a person genuinely feels while you have this political correctness nonsense. So apparently he took the criticisms to the next level last week when he castigated OpenAI itself. Yeah, OpenAI, by the way, I made another video. Like, they were pressuring activist groups as well as academics in order to make it very difficult for private people to have AI. Like, they wanted people to have a license from the government in order to buy the graphics card required to run your personal AI on your computer. They were also pressuring the government and advertisers to make that other people who make AIs to censor it. They call it AI ethics, but it's what it actually is. It's AI censorship. So, like, they are not open AI at all. They're very closed AI, right? And it makes sense. I mean, if they're one of the few people on the market right now which have the money and the technology to make AI, they don't want you to run your own AI on your PC, especially if they're censoring theirs. Like, if they're censoring theirs, and you can run one on your PC that's uncensored, why would anyone want the censored version? Like, no one wants that, right? So, it would be a threat to their business model, which makes sense that they wouldn't want people to have easy access to having AI. And right now, if you want an AI, you need to buy, like, a special graphics card, which is very expensive. I think it's like 20 grand. And basically what they're saying is like, well, why do you need that graphics card, huh? Why do you need it? Maybe you should be on a watch list. So people will probably end up with scratching the serial number off the graphics card so the government doesn't catch them. Apparently, they can't speak about the veracity of Musk's boast that he was the person who named OpenAI. He's not wrong to point out that the firm he co-founded in 2015 did indeed recently enter into a reported multi-billion-dollar deal with Microsoft that it seems to have resulted in the tech giant's disastrous Bing AI chatbot. I do not think it's disastrous. Like, I have used Bing AI, and I gotta say it's better than Google. I have managed to get into the beta. And what it does, it's a search engine. Like, you're not supposed to ask it about philosophy or anything like that. You're supposed to get it to search for you. And it does a really great job because the Google search engine has been dumbed down. Like, it's a pitch engine now. Like, I wanted to find some OBS overlay, and I had to go to page 25 in order to find it, because the first pages were complete bullshit of stuff that I didn't want to find. With Bing, literally the first result that I asked for is what I got. So unless you're searching for not safe for work stuff on Bing, you're going to get better results than Google. So it's not disastrous. You know, the press tries to make it disastrous, but the tool is working as intended. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.